We've secured the oil, and therefore a small number of U.S. troops will remain in the area where they have the oil. And we're going to be protecting it, and we'll be deciding what we're going to do with it in the future. In any event, by the moves that we've made, we are achieving a much more peaceful and stable area between Turkey and Syria, including a 20-mile wide safe zone. An interesting term, safe zone. That's the term we're using. Hopefully, that zone will become safe.
Tonight, a Pentagon official says the U.S. is planning to send additional troops into northeast Syria to protect oil fields from ISIS. Now, this comes as Russia, the newly self-appointed sheriff in northern Syria, ordered all U.S. troops out today, calling the Americans that remain an occupying force. David Martin is at the Pentagon tonight.
While most U.S. troops continue to withdraw from Syria, the Pentagon is planning a major increase in firepower to protect the ones left behind. If approved, a combat unit armed with tanks would be sent in to reinforce troops staying to protect the oil fields. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham said he was briefed today by Joint Chiefs Chairman General Mark Milley.
There's a plan coming together from the Joint Chiefs that I think may work, that may give us what we need to prevent ISIS from coming back, Iran taking the oil, ISIS from taking the oil.
The U.S. troops are there to keep the oil fields from being taken over by ISIS. But the oil belongs to the Syrian regime. And now the regime's main backer, Russia, is demanding all U.S. soldiers leave. Last year, pro-regime forces, including Russian mercenaries, launched a large but unsuccessful attack against an American outpost near the oil fields. Sending in tanks would serve as a warning not to try again. Despite all the talk of withdrawal, Nora, the American military role in Syria is not ending, just entering a new phase.
Well said, David, at the Pentagon. Thank you.
Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, says Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah, Kodash, forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. As you've seen the clips, Donald Trump, he speaks about a safe zone. What a joke, man. A safe zone. So you go into Syria, you steal the oil, okay? You keep your troops there. But if you remember, a couple of days ago, he announced that it's a ceasefire, right? No more war, ceasefire in Syria. It's going to be peace. But it's a ceasefire as soon as you get control of the oil, okay? The rich oil, man. And that area along the Euphrates River is very rich oil, okay? It's very rich in oil, all right? So we all know what time it is when it comes to Esau's actions, okay, and his thievery, all right? Now, about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years, I did a lesson where I put together multiple clips of Donald Trump speaking about stealing this oil. Exactly what he's talking about right now, all right? Over 2 years ago, about 2 years ago, he speaks about going to go do this very thing, man. He spoke about it through interviews, sit-down interviews. He spoke about it when he was running for campaign, okay, running for office. And all the crowd, the Edomites, clapping and cheering about him stealing the oil, talking about he going to go in Syria, take the oil, and have his buddy Exxon, all right, come and take the oil out of there, man. Out of his own mouth. So if I can find that, which I should be able to find it, I'll post it on this channel. I'll repost it for those who didn't see it, okay? So back to the scripture, it says, I'm going to read the second half, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Now, where is Yahweh Shema Shah assembling these kingdoms? In that same area, man. So the same area that they call in the safe zone is the same area for judgment, man. Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh's judgment. All right? So it's a setup. Esau, boy. He don't realize he's getting set up, man. It's the okie doke. Okay? So we got to watch that area, man. Watch the river Euphrates, man. That's the hot zone. Okay? Big prophecy going to happen. Okay, now from there, let's go to Revelation chapter 16 and start at verse 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates. You hear that? The great river Euphrates, the same area that they talking about this safe zone, man. All right. It says, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. Right. Might be prepared, man. The kings of the east. All right. For war, man. So that area is being prepared for war, but it's being prepared from on high, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is setting it up with the angels, man, to gather all these nations in that area. All right. Verse 13. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophets. For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day, Yahweh Almighty. Right, man. So their actions is gathering these nations to the battle, man. The wickedness they're doing, man. That's how they're getting gathered, man. These other nations ain't going over there just because they're going over there. They're going over there because Esau is becoming a bigger and bigger problem day in and day out, man. Okay, and they know they got to fight eventually, man. How you going to go in somebody else's country uninvited, okay, go where all the rich oil is, set up different sects and different people to cause havoc, okay, then turn on them and take the oil and say, you know what, we're going to send more troops and make this a safe zone. See, Russia told them to get out. Russia been telling them to get out, but recently they told them to get out, and that's when America is now sending more tanks to secure their area, man, okay? But it's not yours. It's not your oil, man. The oil is Syria's oil, but you're going to secure their own oil, man. Esau's a devil, man. What a devil. Okay. Verse 15. But I love it, though, because it's going to make prophecy come to pass, man. It's going to make more and more of that area get hotter and hotter to the point where it's going to be over. All right. Verse 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keep his garments. Right. You keep this truth. Keep this word, man. Okay. It ain't talking about a border of blue and fringes. It's talking about this word, the spirit. Okay. You keep this truth. Lest he walk naked and they see his shame. Right, man. Because why? When the Lord comes, man, either you're going to be ashamed or you're going to be happy because you kept this truth. You kept your garments. You kept this word. Okay, so now why in this chapter it speaks about blessed is he that watcheth right after it talks about the river Euphrates, man. Because that's a hot spot we supposed to be watching, man. That's our salvation we talking about. Okay? Because the more and more they get gathered there, eventually all hell gonna break loose, and that's gonna spark to the whole world, man, for a world war. Okay, not just that area, that's the area that's gonna spark it all. Okay, that's the hot spot. Okay, can't say that enough. Verse 16, and he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. Right, man, the war, that great, great war, man. Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh's judgment. Okay, that's why I read in Zephaniah 3 and 8, he shall gather the nations, his determination. The Most High's will is to gather them there. We just got to watch and do our job, man, and continue to do this work. Okay? But you see it's happening simultaneously with Jake waking up and then that area getting filled, okay, with drama. All right? So that should let you know what time it is. Okay, from there, let's go to Joel chapter 3, verse 10. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. Right, Yahweh's judgment. Let the heathen be wakened. How are they being wakened? For one, they know they got to fight, man. That's how they being wakened, man. You ain't got no choice but to wake up. Esau going to go over there, man. He already took down Saddam, took down Gaddafi. Okay, he's going around the whole globe. Eventually, if these heathens don't do nothing, man, they're going to be such in a weak spot where they're going to just get straight destroyed, man, by Esau, man. Okay, the scriptures call Esau the hammer of the whole earth. Okay, well, who's the nails? These heathens are the nails. Okay, and they tired of being the nails. That's why it says, let the heathen be wakened and come up. Come to that spot, the river Euphrates, to that area, the hot zone. Okay, to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Right, with the fire of his jealousy that I read in Zephaniah 3:8. Matter of fact, let's go back. Therefore wait ye upon me, says Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination, his will, is to gather the nations, the heathens, that I may assemble the kingdoms, into the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yehoshaphat, okay, the river Euphrates, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Right. So going back to Joel 3:12, let the heathen be wakened, come up to the valley of Yehoshaphat, Yahweh's judgment, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Right, with the fire of his jealousy, man. It's judgment getting set up right before our eyes. Right before our eyes, man. Can't make this up. Now from there, let's go to Isaiah chapter 34. We're going to start at verse 1. Come near, you nations, you heathens, to hear, and hearken, you people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of the carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. Right, man? With that fire, man, that jealousy fire the Lord gonna put upon them, man. Okay, so the Lord is gathering them up, man. All right. Now, when you read Revelation chapter 9, let's get it. I'm going to end it on this. Revelation chapter 9, let's start at verse 13. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before Yahweh, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Right, man. So there's angels bound in that area, man, for a day, for a time, okay, to set forth judgment, man, to push forth judgment on these heathens. So that's the hot zone of this war. When you speak about World War III, you gotta mention the river Euphrates, man. That's the hot zone that the Lord is gonna spark it all up, man. He's gathering to that area, man. They're getting gathered to that area. Okay, so continue to watch that. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna look for that video I did a while back with Trump, and I'll post it, and you'll see. He been talking about doing this for a long time, and he doing it, man. That's why I like Trump, man. Okay, he's a man of his word. Continue to bring down America, man, because it's coming. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to Yaakam that is doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.